chapter number 5, part 2. We have already understood our functional classification in that liquidity ratio and efficiency ratio. Today we are going to discuss the profitability ratio. In profitability ratio, there are four things. That is the gross profit ratio, which is income based ratio. This is what for your MCQ you have to remember. Second, we are going to see that operating ratio, that is what cost based ratio, that is also for your MCQ. Operating profit ratio and net profit ratio. First, let us begin with the gross profit ratio. This question may become for your section C or maybe for your section D. According to the given the marks, they may ask for 3 mark or a 4 mark. Gross profit ratio. Gross profit ratio, the formula says gross profit divided by, that is total net sales into 100. If they want to make a question very simple, straight they will give you the figure of gross profit and of a net sales. For 1 mark MCQ, they can ask you and just want to check whether you know the formula or not. If the gross profit you need, then how to derive the gross profit can be derived by two information. One, you may have sales minus cost of goods sold. The formula for gross profit is equal to sales minus cost of goods sold. Now, cost of goods sold directly given, then fine. But if not given directly, then you have to apply the formula that cost of goods sold is equal to cost of raw material consumed plus wages plus factory expense. If the cost of raw material consumed is also not directly given, then you have to go to the formula cost of goods consumed is equal to opening stock of raw material plus purchase of raw material plus purchase expenses minus closing stock of raw material. So, only the simple figure gross profit directly not given, then indirectly you may have to go and apply the various formula. So, how you are going to solve the question depend on what information given to you. So, gross profit upon net sales. Now, let us focus on the total sales. How to find the total sales? You require the net sales is equal to sales. It may be cash sales, it may be credit sales. So what information is given, that will decide. Minus sales return, that is the net sales. And if the total sales informations are given, then you can say total sales can be derived cost of goods sold plus gross profit. So based on what informations are there, you can decide which formula to be applied and how you have to reach to the answer. Now, what is the conclusion of this particular ratio? The increasing trend indicates that there is an increasing profitability. The conclusion analysis, we are learning ratio analysis. So the analysis says that if the trend is increasing, your gross profit ratio trend increasing, it says that profitability increase. In the textbook, you will find question number 4 on page number 246 based on this particular ratio, and illustration 1, 2, 3, 4 can guide you how you have to proceed. N number of question can be prepared. There is no need to go and doing question. Important is understanding of formula and how to derive the figures. In the same manner, let us see number 2. That is what your operating ratio, which is cost based ratio. Expenses are important. So operating ratio is equal to cost of goods sold plus operating expense upon net sales into 100. Now what is cost of goods sold? You have already learned here. What is net sales? You have already learned here. So your knowledge can be used as and when required. So what is the new point in this particular ratio? The new point is operating expense. So what that operating expense means? Operating expense means what we are used to writing on the debit side of P&L account. That is office expense, administrative expense you can call it, sales and distribution expense, employees benefit expense, depreciation, etc. So all these expenses to be considered as a operating expense. Now operating cost efficiency can be what this ratio gives us information can be known. It shows that proportionate of operating cost on net sales. Net sales, in that how much is the proportion of your efficiency cost. Okay. Here the conclusion you need to know very well. The decreasing trend indicates that increase in profitability. If your cost is less, definitely your profit going to be more. That is what the conclusion of this ratio. Now very important what you need to remember is financial expenses are not to be included in operating cost. So any of the financial expense are to be excluded. This you can know from illustration 6 and 7 of your textbook and the question number 5 on page number 247. This is how theoretically you have to understand. Example we will be doing later on. Number 3, operating profit ratio. This is going to be your income based ratio for your MCQ. The formula for operating profit ratio is equal to operating profit upon net sales into 100. Either you do with this formula or you can do 100% minus operating ratio. Whatever operating ratio you are getting, 100 minus if you do, you also get the same figure. So here you need first, that is what operating profit. So the question is, what is operating profit? That can be derived sales minus operating cost. So the formula to be applied. Sales figure must be given to you and operating cost. If directly operating cost is not given, then go to the another formula, that operating cost is equal to cost of goods sold. In earlier formula we have already learned what is cost of goods sold plus operating expense. So this operating expenses must be mentioned in the question. You have to add into it. The special features about this particular ratio is that it shows the proportion of operating profit to net sales. See here net sales is emphasized and here the operating profit is emphasized. So relation between these two is explained in this ratio. It indicates the amount of profit earned by the unit. How much profit we have earned, what is our earning capacity can be understood with this. The increasing trend indicates that increasing the profit. If the trend is positive, it will give you the indication that business unit is growing well and profitability is maintained. Now one more thing to tell you, that every day on the community section of the channel, I keep on giving one MCQ. If you solve those MCQ, it will help you, because this year in the paper pattern you have 30% for MCQ. So you have to be very serious on this aspect. From the illustration number 8 and 9 of your textbook, you will get the question of operating profit ratio, and exercise question number 6 you can easily solve after understanding the concept of operating profit. Now the fourth one, that is the net profit ratio. The net profit ratio is also income based ratio. So only one ratio we have today learned, expense based, otherwise 3 are income based. Here the formula is net profit ratio is equal to net profit after tax. So first of all you must know what is net profit, and then you must know what is the rate of tax, and then you will get the after tax upon net sales. Net sales means cash sales plus credit sales minus sales return give you total sales minus sales return give you net sales. So this figure you can easily derive. But to find the net profit after tax, you need a statement multiplied with 100, that will give you net profit ratio. the statement of the net profit, you need to work out the figure first. Sales, that is cash plus credit, write the figure, minus sales return gives you the net sales. That's what you required here. Plus non-operating income. All other income, if you have given in the question, that also to be added. That give you the important figure, that is total income. Less, minus, you have to do cost of goods sold, must be there in the question. Operating expense, financial expense. In earlier ratio, we have observed that financial expense we were not including. Here you have to include. Non-operating expense also you have to include. So total income minus total expense, that gives you profit before tax. Minus less, that is income tax, that gives you the profit after tax. This information you require here. So to get this information, you have to work out this much. Now which are the features, character for this ratio? That it discloses the relationship between net profit and net sales. For your MCQ, you have to remember, or for your one-liner. All the income and expenses are considered. All. I have already mentioned. Financial also, non-operating also, non-operating income also. All income expense to be covered. Overall profitability can be seen with this particular ratio. The overall, the whole business unit, how it performs. Increasing trend indicate that increase in the profitability. This is very important. You have to keep an eye that this ratio has to be in increasing tone. It shows the percentage of the net profit to the net sales. So percentage wise understanding can be received. Illustration 10 of your textbook, you get this question, and question number 7 on page number 247 for your practice. In this manner, today we have completed all the ratios regarding our, now the only remain is that solvency ratio. In next class we will do that. Keep in touch, subscribe, do whatever homework is said for your exercise practice and all, and do well. Thank you.